Hi everyone, this is Priya here from IIT Work Force, and let's get started with today's session. Before I start, I would like to have a brief introduction about all the participants. You can tell me about your education experience and then how much of QA course that all of you have completed. Yes, Emmanuel and Indu, can you tell me? Please introduce yourself and also tell me how much of course you have completed, the QA course basically. You can unmute your audio and you can talk to me, or you can write your messages on the chat box as well.
Okay. My name is Emmanuel Wachuku. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I have I've had a degree in information technology and also worked in different IT fields from since 2000 to date. So I haven't done anything in the healthcare, really, except for working in the hospitals and stuff like that. So, but I'm excited and looking forward to this program.
Okay. Have you worked as a software tester already, or did you complete any QA course?
I tried it, but I haven't done completed the course. Yeah, haven't completed anything yet.
Okay. All right. You're welcome to the session. Indu,
Okay.
what about you? Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. This is Indu. I've been working in the IT in different fields. I did have breaks in the middle. Never worked with the QA. I'm taking classes right now. We are discussing with the mobile services. Um, I guess we still have few more classes to conclude.
Okay. All right. So both of you are welcome to the session. Let me introduce myself. My name is Priya, and I'm an AI software engineer and test lead at H2K Infosys and IIT Workforce. I have more than 17 years of experience in this IT industry, and I provide the training as well as the guidance for the candidates on the software testing, test automation, artificial intelligence, and then the Python based projects. Okay, so this is my introduction. Now, in today's session, we are going to talk about the IIT Workforce internship. So now, one of you have got enrolled into our QA course, and another person you are searching the jobs in the IT industry, and then you want to make your career in this IT industry. So let me tell you how exactly this entire process is going to work, so that accordingly you can plan your career path. Okay. So you want to work in the IT job, and in order to get an IT job, what you require is an experience. And without a job you cannot get an experience. So this is a loop that you are into currently. Without a job you are not able to get the experience, and without experience you will not be able to um, getting hired into any kind of job. So in order to break this loop, we have the IIT workforce over here, and we are helping you to do your internship with us and build your work experience so that you can start your career in the IT industry. And here we are focusing on the AI QA jobs. So this is a job that you'll be able to get into after the completion of this IIT Workforce internship. And currently we are providing the IIT Workforce internship on the role that is AI QA for manual testing. This is a role for which we are providing the internship currently. So to get a job, basically you start building your resume, wherein you enter all the information like the contact details. You start with your contact details and then you mention your objective, then the profile summary. You enter all the skills, the technical skills, the soft skills, the testing tools that you know, the operating system. So basically, all the skills you're going to enter. Next comes the project experience. So now this plays a very important role in your resume. You need to add at least one project in order to get the job as a software tester. And after that, it will require the references, it will require the declaration, and then here you could also add your education and then the certification. So this is like a standard format of the resume, and then you have to make sure that you fill out all the content of this resume. So today we are going to focus on this part. How are you going to build your project experience? How are you going to add the experience over here? And also, how do you add the references? Okay. Before talking about the project experience, let's talk about the reference. Now, in US, to get an IT job, it basically works on the referral basis. Why? Let me explain to you from the employer perspective. How the IT employer hires the candidate. So the ideal process would be they go to the job portals and then they purchase the employer account. They log in as an employer and then they will start searching for the resumes that are suitable for the job descriptions. Then they make a list of resume. They start calling the people, check their availability, and then the interview will be scheduled for the candidates that are available. After the rigorous interview process, it can be like one round, two round, three rounds, depends on the company and then depends on the candidate's availability. So a couple of rounds of interviews will be conducted after the candidates are shortlisted. Then the background check will be done. And then a job will be offered. The process doesn't end here. Even during the job, there is a performance analysis that is done for every candidate. Okay, so this is a whole process that an IT employer would follow. Now, it is even a lengthy process for them. They have to face a hurdle at every level, going to a job portal and then logging into their job portal, purchasing the account, searching the candidate among huge number of resumes that are available. So they are not sure here whether these candidates are genuine, and then they keep on calling the candidates in order to check their availability. Here also, they might not be able to reach all the candidates that they have shortlisted. Then during the interview process, most of the people who are taking up the interview may not be the genuine candidates, and these are IT people. Basically, they have a lot of experience in this IT industry. When you sit in front of them, hardly after asking a couple of questions, and then in few minutes they are able to find out whether you have a genuine profile or not, whether this project experience that you have put on your resume, is it your real experience or you have just made it up. They are able to identify easily because they have that kind of high level experience. Okay, so again, during the interview, a lot of candidates are getting out of the process because the experience could be fake. And at this stage, as a candidate, you really have a stake because most of the times, if the candidates are not genuine, there are possibilities that these candidates are getting blacklisted forever from the IT industry. So there is a high risk that you might face at this point of step. If during the interview process it is proved that the candidate is not having a real experience, or if it is not a genuine resume, there are possibilities that the candidate could be blacklisted forever and not be able to get into the IT industry ever. So this is a greatest stake that a candidate is going to have. And even after the completion of the interview process, there are possibilities that people fail in the background check. And in case if they are passing the background check, when you go to the job, or when the candidate or the person is hired in the job, No doubt the person is theoretically very good, able to explain all the questions during the interview, theoretically very nice. But when it comes to the real job, either the person is not able to perform in the job due to lack of experience, or maybe the person is not able to adjust with the other people in the team members. So basically, a lot of work environment related issues could be arising due to a wrong candidate that they have chosen. So even the employers have a lot of stake while they are hiring the candidates. That is why what they want to do is, in order to avoid this entire process, they would be approaching the organizations like us, like the IIT Workforce, in order to get the pre-screened candidates. So after the completion of this internship with us, you will be considered as a pre-screened candidate. So here they need not continuously search for your resume by going through the job portal. They need not purchase an account. In fact, they have the candidates that are going to suit their job requirement. So it is easy for them in order to get the list of candidates and then check the availability. And even during the interview process, they need not conduct the rigorous interview because they know that you're a pre-screened candidate. You have already completed an internship with us, and then during the background check we are going to provide our references over here. We are going to show them that you have worked in our IIT Workforce project under our guidance, so we will give you our references and your background check will be clear. When it comes to the performance, we are providing the unlimited hours of job support for you. Okay, so this is a lifetime job support that we are offering. It means that you will not be having any kind of team related issue or technical issues during the project. In case if you have, we are always available as a backup support, in order to make sure that you are able to perform your task very easily and very smoothly during the project. So this is what exactly the employer wants. The employer want the right candidate to be hired in their project, and then they want, even after hiring, they want that the projects have to run very smoothly. There should not be any kind of technical or team related issues due to the candidates that they have hired. So we are even providing the support there as well. So it is basically that we are not only supporting the candidates over here, at the same time even the employers would be interested to hire on the referral basis than hunting for or than hiring the candidates randomly from the job portal. Okay, because this will involve a lot of their effort and time, and also the cost of the cost is involved here. That is why they would be looking for the pre-screened candidates. They are more suitable candidates as per the job description. They have the references available from our company, and also after hiring you in their job or in their employment, they will be able to have the smooth running of their projects. Okay, any kind of technical issues, we are available to provide the support. Any kind of team related issues, we are available to provide you the support. Okay, so this is how we are supporting both the candidates and then the employers by conducting this kind of internship and also providing the references and job support. Okay, so these are the three main things that you're going to get here in the IIT Workforce internship. First thing is you will be able to get the project experience over here. Then the second thing is you're going to get our reference. And most of the hiring that happen in US, they are based on the references. So we are going to provide you the reference that you have worked in our organization as AI QA for the manual testing position. Okay, and then we also provide you with the job support so that you're able to perform very well during your projects. Okay, so this is a support that we are providing here in the IIT Workforce. All right, now let's see how this is going to happen. So IIT Workforce is all about building the work experience, and it is not a training course over here. Under the experts advice or under the industry experts, you're going to work as manual AI QA, and then you're going to build your experience. And with this real experience on your resume, you are going to apply for the jobs. And then once you are into the process of the interview process, we are going to help you with the references. And when you get your job, we will also help you to work in a very smooth manner means we are going to provide the job support throughout. Okay, so this is the end-to-end service that we are providing here in the IIT Workforce. Now, after providing you the experience over here, so what are you exactly able to gain? You will be able to gain the confidence. See, just imagine you're sitting in front of an interviewer with no experience, but you have put some project experience on the resume, even though you do not have the real work experience. What will be your confidence level? It is very easy to find out for the employers after asking a couple of questions, because they have a lot of experience in this IT industry. Okay, just asking 2 3 questions, they can easily figure out whether you're a genuine candidate or not. And they can start asking you the questions which will really affect your confidence, and you will not be able to answer, because whatever you are explaining, it is all based on the training that you have taken, and then it is all the imaginatory experience that you're providing over there. And that is how your confidence will not be up to the mark. It is very easy to mess up with you during the interviews. Okay, and not just that, even when you go to the job, you will not be able to perform confidently because you do not really have the experience. So only if you have the experience, you will be able to explain all the concepts very clearly. It's like explaining about whatever you have done during the project. Okay, so it will basically help you to build your confidence. So now let's see how exactly all this is going to work. So in IIT Workforce, we are providing the skilled, trained domain experts at a reasonable cost. Most of our candidates are selected because you will be considered as a pre-screened candidate. And currently in IIT Workforce, we have many projects that are going on that are from the different domains. Currently, there is an opening in the healthcare domain. These are a couple of examples of the domains in which we have the projects: the healthcare, billing and insurance claims, patient portal, hospital management system. In the telecom domain, we have the billing and SIM activation, online bill payment, point of sale, and so on. In the supply chain management, shipping and handling, logistics, customer relationship, Salesforce, cloud, big data, banking and finance, credit card processing project, mortgage project, collections of fund management, and so on. So these are some of the examples of the projects in the different domains that we have. And currently, we have the opening in this domain, that is healthcare. Okay, so this is the current project details. The domain is going to be healthcare. The name of our client is Nexus Pulse Global, for whom you're going to do the internship. And then the project is Manage My Patient Portal. Your role is going to be manual AI QA. So it is not just a software testing. As you know, we will not have anymore the traditional QA jobs available. It's all AI based. So we have the internship also, which is AI based. This is going to be manual AI QA. The total duration is going to be 3 months. It's going to be a remote job. You have to give us a commitment of daily work hours, 2 to 6 hours, based on the task that we are going to assign. And you can do these 2 to 6 hours of task anytime during a day, but do it at a stretch. Okay, for example, let's say morning 2 hours, or noon 2 hours, or let's say evening 2 hours you can dedicate, but do not break down this number of hours throughout the entire day. Basically, when you are sitting for a work, it should be at a stretch. If you're working for 4 hours, 4 hours at a stretch. If you're working for 2 hours, 2 hours at a stretch. Make sure that you plan your day like that, you plan your work like that, so that you are going to get an experience about how it really happens in the project, because as of now it's going to be a remote job. Then we are having the meetings 3 days a week, 15 minutes to 1 hour, and the timing that is currently available, it's 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Now, how these meetings are going to work and what is going to happen during the meetings? During the meetings, we will be having the updates first of all, like it is done in the projects. What is the current task that is being assigned to you? How much task you have completed? Then we are going to go through the task that you have done, suggest you the improvements. After that, a new task will be assigned. for which a deadline will be given to you, and you need to complete the task before that deadline and again attend the meeting. So 3 days a week we are going to meet, and these will be the status meetings that we are going to conduct, can be from 15 minutes to 1 hour. And then the type of project or the SDLC model that we are following here, it is the Agile Scrum. Why Agile Scrum? Most of the projects, IT projects these days, these are Agile Scrum based because of the agile business scenarios. There is no contract that you're going to sign, but yes, you have to sign the confidentiality agreement. Now, why this confidentiality agreement and what is the purpose of confidentiality agreement? Since it is our real client, we are going to share with you the documents that are related to the client, because you have to work as a software tester, you have to prepare the test documents for the testing. We will be giving you the access to the software on which you're going to do the testing. So it becomes highly important from the client perspective that all this information is maintained in a confidential manner. Whatever requirements or specification documents that we are going to share with you, the project information, the client information that we are going to share with you, it should not go to the outsiders. So it becomes a responsibility of an employee to protect this information. You are not supposed to share or sell this information to any people outside the project. Okay, so you need to maintain the confidentiality about the client and then the project information that we are going to provide to you. And you can add this experience on your resume. Then we will be conducting the mock interview sessions as well. We also provide you with the job support. So this is going to be a complete plan. Now, here, along with building the confidence, we are also going to help you to build the resume. See, whatever project you have done with us, the internship that you have done with us, now this information should be added on your resume. Okay. And in what format you're going to add this information on your resume? How are you going to build your experience? What description you are going to add about the project? What is the role that you're going to add? About what you have done in the project. So we are going to provide you the guidance on that. Okay, so we will help you to add this experience on your resume under the project description. We will also help you to prepare for the interviews by conducting the mock interview sessions. Now, on this project that you are going to work, this is Nexus Pulse Global, the patient management system project that you are going to work on. What kind of questions you can expect on this project? It can be QA related, it can be domain related, it can be the project related, or the team skills related. All the different types of questions that you are going to expect during the interview will be discussed during our mock interview session. We will also train you on how to answer these questions. Okay, so this is how we are going to prepare you completely with a very strong platform, strong background of experience as a manual AI QA, and then we provide you the references and finally the job support. So this is going to be a complete plan. Okay, this is the list of service that we have included in our internship. Okay, so it is not just doing the project with us, but we are also going to provide you the complete support right from placement services to the job support. You can take a screenshot of this. If you want to enroll in this internship, you can call this number 408-715-7889. This is a contact number of our coordinator. Call this number and our coordinators will help you to get on board. Take the screenshot of my screen. Is it done? Fine. So this is what I had to explain from my side. In case if you have any questions, please ask. If anybody has any questions, you can please ask. All good, Emmanuel and Indu? All right. So if all the content is clear, then you can call this number, you can talk to our coordinators. Once you're done with your enrollment in this internship, you would be able to start with the internship task with us. Okay, so every day you will be assigned with a task and then you're going to complete the task under the expert guidance. All right. Okay then. So it was nice interacting with you. Let's meet during the internship.